Welcome, adventurers. What's going on, guys? My name is Cody. This is Taking 20, a channel about all things role-playing games, and today is day 18 of our 30-day Dungeons & Dragons challenge. Okay, look. I know that polymorph doesn't work like that, okay? I had a whole long story where we discovered that it only turns things into beasts, and that instead we turned an aboleth into an eel, and that we argued about what we should do with the eel because eventually it was going to turn back into an aboleth. And apparently in the editing process, when I cut that part of the video, I also cut the part where I mentioned that we realized that you can't turn barbarians into young green dragons. Although I will admit that makes the spell a lot more fun. So maybe you in your homebrew game might consider letting your barbarians take on wings and fire breathing capabilities. I don't know. That's you. That's really for you to decide, right? That's not for me. In addition, I think you guys will be very happy to discover that you will no longer be getting this sound when I say f, and instead I'll be going with you mother. I'm only, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Okay, so let's get down to today's question. Day 18 asks, what is your favorite monster that is an outsider? Let's talk about it. For outsiders, we have a pretty significant list, and to be very candid with you guys, it was really tough on me to pick just one, because this category, we're including elementals, we're including genies, we're including devils and archons and fae in this list, and that's a lot. That is a really big category here. Most of these seem to be so far, but feet to the fire, I've got to pick just one. What do you got? I think it has to be the Balor. I think the reason that I love the Balor so much, I think has as much to do with nostalgia as it does with that being a gritty, dark, dangerous monster. I love monsters that when you put them out in front of players, you can look around your table and see people get wide-eyed. The Balor is terrifying. It is powerful. It is dangerous. It is evil. And it is very intelligent and very vindictive. It is a perfect evil monster. It is a perfect evil monster. Even the motivations of a Balor in the Forgotten Realm of trying to obtain power and trying to claw and scratch and make deals, trying to figure out a way to make it to the material plane so that they can wreak havoc and kill and slay and torture. That is evil embodied. That is a fun monster. That is what makes heroes so good in Dungeons & Dragons. And that, I think, is why I really love the Balor. I also really like the Balor because it means a lot to me personally. Strangely enough, out of all the monsters that Dungeon Masters could throw at you, right? The last 2 times I've sat down as a player in a D&D 5e game, both Dungeon Masters ended up throwing a Balor at us while we were significantly underleveled, which made it just terrifying. I mean, it made both of it terrifying. In one game, it wasn't really the Dungeon Master's intention to put us up against a Balor. So my buddy had this one scene where we're trying to investigate the sound. There's something horrible going off in the foothills. The whole town is scared. We go in and investigate it. And when we get to this, we find this cave that all this sound and ruckus is coming out of. And we're winding down, we're sneaking down, and we can hear this battle going on in the background. And it sounds like a woman's voice in this thick, overly powerful, like grungy voice, and they're both booming voices. And of course, we get to the cliff, we look down, and there is a Solar fighting a Balor down below. And so the Dungeon Master had planned... He had planned us to like go and shut some stones off that were generating extra demons and stuff like that. These little portals to help the fight. He never really intended for us to get involved directly with this fight because, I mean, let's be honest, we were like level 6 or whatever. We were vastly outclassed to be involved with this. But of course, we had Featherfall. And so we just were like, all right, let's go help. Like, yeah, of course that's logical. Let's go get in the middle of a Solar and a Balor. Yeah, I always laugh when I see a Balor because they remind me that no matter what you think is going to happen in your game as a Dungeon Master, players are not going to do that. Yeah, so that was a tremendous amount of fun. And then also, I'll blame Juice. Juice with Tabletop Gaming with Juice. He had a game that I got to be a part of, a little one-shot called... the Iron Force, I think, is what he called. As a matter of fact, I'll try to find it and link it down below. I played a Death Domain cleric, Bravilia Nikolai Vico. And I had a lot of fun with this character. And yeah, spoilers, there's a Balor at the end. And he actually killed my character. That bastard. And without going into a lot of details on the reasons why, I want to say that honorable mention for favorite outsider goes to the Genie. Very, very close second to the Balor, but ultimately, I mean, come on. It's got to be the Balor for my favorite outsider type. So, what is your favorite outsider? And again, guys, as a reminder, we're not using 5th edition for this list. We're going to use the list from 3.5. And to make that convenient for you, I will include a link to that in the description below. And yeah, let us know. What is your favorite outsider? Is it genies? Is it fae? Is it elementals? And let us know why you dig that particular monster so much and what we're missing on why we should be using it more. If this is your first time here and you love role-playing games as much as I do, I'd love to have you subscribe. I'll be putting out new videos every week on DM tips, player tips, tutorials, and more. So, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, just hit that subscribe button down below and come join us. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cody, and may your games be filled with awesome memories and even better friends. I'll catch you guys next time.